What's up everybody, Luster here, and today we have stepped into the West Midlands for another train spot on the West Coast main line. Today, I think it's the first time I'm going to say we are fully in the West Midlands. I know I've been to Lichfield, Trent Valley before, but I did say that was in between Staffordshire and West Midlands. But today we are in fully West Midlands territory now, here at Wolverhampton. The train is getting ready to depart. It's a London North Western Railway Class 350, 130. London North Western Railway Class 350 departs Wolverhampton with a mega racket. Well, 350 130 was on that. Formed the 1528 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street from Liverpool Line Street, which has brought me in from Penkridge. One stop as I just filmed there. You can see it again over there if you have good eyesight. You can see it over there on the viaduct. Heading towards its next stop at Cosley. But yes, as I was saying, we are in full West Midlands territory now, fully West Midlands territory now here at Wolverhampton. Over here is 39135, which will eventually form a service to Glasgow Central very shortly from Rugby, as I am filming this on the same day as Penkridge. That's why I said that 350 brought me in from Penkridge, as I just filmed there. So yeah, that's why if you were wondering why I was in Penkridge. But yes, I am filming this on the same day. But 39135 going to head off to Glasgow Central very shortly from Rugby, as I am filming this during the works. Thank you, announcer. The West Coast Main Line works are going on. There's big works, which is like stopping the Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolinos and London North Western Railway 350 and 730 Central London Euston from Birmingham New Street and Crewe. But anyway, why do I keep saying is the question? I need to stop it. But anyways, this looks like a good station, known for loads of action you can get, and the station is quite big. Yeah, I think we all know it's quite big if Avanti Pendolinos call here, and it's in the West Midlands. But anyway, enough yapping now, as I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton, which is just arriving in right now, which is going to be a cross-country Voyager which has caught me out the eye, as I was not expecting this arrival to come just yet.
Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Brockenhurst, and Bournemouth.
Anyways, this cross-country voyage now arrives into Wolverhampton now with the 1540 cross-country service to Bournemouth. I don't know why the destination board here says Birmingham International. I've got no idea why it's saying Birmingham International. But yes, I did speak too soon just then, and I was about to do it again, but this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino is ready to depart now for Glasgow Central, City of Lancaster, 39135 with the 1335 service. 3-stage takeoff, I forgot to do that. There's the gun, there's hiss, there's wine. So anyway, this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino departs Wolverhampton now with the 1535, sorry, Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central from Rugby. Honestly feels weird saying that, but anyways, as this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino heads up north to its next stop of Stafford now, I shall see us all when that cross-country voyager is ready to depart. Now arriving in is going to be the 1545 Transport for Wales service to Holyhead from Birmingham International with their Class 197. Also just terminated in over there, didn't manage to catch, I just had a little word with the station staff. Was a West Midlands Railway Class 730, terminated in from Walsall with 730.045 doing that, which will make work a service to Walsall very shortly. This cross-country voyager just beside me is departing now for Bournemouth. 221138 is on that, and then 197103 is on this. It's a very busy 197 looking at things. And then if you shift over here, (221,138) departs Wolverhampton now with the 1540 cross-country service to Bournemouth from Manchester Piccadilly, heading down to its next stop of the big busy Birmingham New Street. Talking of Birmingham New Street, it's known as the busiest station outside of London. But anyways, as that cross-country voyager departs Wolverhampton now to head south of the West Coast main line towards Birmingham, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton, chaps. Now arriving in is going to be the 1545 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street from Shrewsbury. They're Class 196. By the way, it was 196103 as the unit number, and is this now board? I shall see us all when it's West Midlands Railway Class 196 departs. Now departing is going to be the 1545 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street at 196103. 196-103 departs Wolverhampton now, and then a cross-country Voyager now arrives in from Manchester Piccadilly from Bristol Temple Meads with 221-124. (221-124) now arrives into Wolverhampton now with the 1552. I'm taking a guess with that one. Cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly from Bristol Temple Meads. Another thing I realised that I forgot to mention at the start of the video will be the services you will see. Well, I think you've already gathered that out anyway, but just to confirm, you will be seeing services by Cross Country, West Midlands Railway, London North Western Railway, Avanti West Coast, and Transport for Wales, and then maybe, if you get lucky, a bit of freight. Silly Looster forgot again. But yes, as this Cross Country Voyager now boards into Wolverhampton now, I shall see all what happens next. Now arriving in is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. (391-26). This Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino 391-26 now arrives into Wolverhampton now with the 1555 Avanti West Coast service to Rugby from Glasgow Central. As this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino boards now, as it is doing the crazy terminus weird saying, terminating at Rugby, as you see is all what happens next here at Wolverhampton. Now departing is going to be the 1550 Avanti West Coast service to Rugby from Glasgow Central 391-26. I did say this was the 1555, it's actually the 1550, apologies. But let's do the 3-stage takeoff then, because why not? This is getting ready to go now. There's the gun, there's the hiss, and there's the whine. This Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino departs Wolverhampton now with the 1550 Avanti West Coast service to Rugby. It honestly feels weird saying that and not London Euston, but that heads off now 391-26 to its next stop of Sandhurst Dudley with the 1550 Avanti West Coast service to Rugby. As I said earlier, if you've not been paying attention, Avanti West Coast are terminating at Rugby because of the engineering works between Milton Keynes Central and Rugby / Northampton. So the West Coast Main Line is closed in that part, which is a bit sad, but it's cool to see these trains terminating at Rugby. But yes, you can see it on the viaduct. But anyways, as this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino heads up to its next stop of Standwell and Dudley, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now departing is going to be the delayed 1548 West Midlands Railway service to Walsall, starting here at Wolverhampton with 7:30:45. This West Midlands Railway Class 730 departs Wolverhampton now with the delayed 1548 West Midlands Railway service from here to Walsall via Birmingham New Street. It's going a long way round to Walsall, and then I see another West Midlands Railway train now arriving in with a Class 196 for Shrewsbury. This went via Tamebridge Parkway and not Smethwick Golden Bridge. Six 111. I was very glad to see that two of West Midlands Railway's newest train fleet, the Class 196 and the 730-0, having a little crossover there at that junction. But anyways, as this Class 196 now arrives into Wolverhampton, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now arriving in is going to be the 1602, I think. 1602, it's just a random guess. London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street from Birmingham New Street. With 350 111. Got two trains with their ending number of 111. Got 196 111 over there, which is getting ready to depart, and then 350 111 over here, which is now arriving in. What a coincidence. Anyways, 350 111 now arrives into Wolverhampton, and then 730 196 111 departs Wolverhampton now for Shrewsbury. But as that London North Western Railway Class 350 now arrives into Wolverhampton, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now departing is going to be the 1558 West Midlands Railway service to Shrewsbury, 196 111. Nice tones! That West Midlands Railway Class 196 departs Wolverhampton now with the 1558 West Midlands Railway service to Shrewsbury from Birmingham New Street with nice tones off the guard. But as that heads off now to its next stop of Bilbrook, I think it's Bilbrook, I'm not too sure, but if that heads off now, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now arriving in is going to be the delayed 1558 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street from Liverpool Lime Street with another Class 350-0. Anyways, 35371 is on this with the delayed 1558 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street from Liverpool Lime Street, and I think I've just remembered that when I finished off here, this could be the train that takes me back home when I've finished filming here. But anyways, let's not get into that. We'll test this London North Western Railway Class 35371 now arrives in. I should see is all when this departs. Now departing is going to be 35371 with the delayed 1558 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street. Departs Wolverhampton now with the delayed 1558 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street from Liverpool Lime Street. As that London North Western Railway Class 350 heads off to its next stop of Smethwick Galton Bridge now. I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton, everybody. Now arriving in is going to be the 1604 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street from Shrewsbury. With another Class 196. And it is 196-101. It is also the Charles Darwin unit. But as this West Midlands Railway Class 196 now arrives into Wolverhampton, I see is all when this departs. Now departing is going to be the 1604 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street with 196-101. And also terminating in over there is another West Midlands Railway Class 730. Is on that Class 730.
Staff may approach you if you are not in a position of safety. Thank you.
196-101 departs Wolverhampton now with the 1604 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street from Shrewsbury. This one is going via Smethwick Galton Bridge, and as that heads to its next stop of Smethwick Galton Bridge, and as this West Midlands Railway Class 730 now terminates in with 730-045, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now arriving in is going to be the 1612 West Midlands Railway service to Shrewsbury from Birmingham New Street with another Class 196 as usual. And we've got 196-112. And I've just realised the front of the train is partly empty, well the front two carriages, and then the rear two carriages is absolutely rammed. Probably because they started at Birmingham New Street and everyone just sits at the rear of the train because they're too lazy to walk up to the front. Anyway, sorry for who was on that train. I didn't mean to roast you if you were in the rear carriages. But anyways, as this West Midlands Railway Class 196 now boards here at Wolverhampton, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now arriving in, it's going to be the 1614 cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads from Manchester Piccadilly. I told a lie there, it's actually the 1620. It might have been the delayed 1614, I don't know. To catch the numbers of this cross-country Voyager of the front unit, but I will catch the numbers when this departs. Now departing is going to be the late 1614 cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads from Manchester Piccadilly, the 220031 at the front. And 220014 was at the rear. With the delayed 1614 cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads from Manchester Piccadilly with 220031 and 220014. But as that double-headed cross-country Voyager heads down the West Coast Main Line to its next stop on the big busy Birmingham New Street, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now arriving in is going to be the 1622 Transport for Wales service to Birmingham International from Aberystwyth and Pwllheli with a doubled up Class 158.
The next train at platform 3 is 1611.
158 840 is at the front with a service to Birmingham International from Aberystwyth and Pwllheli. If I did say Birmingham New Street by accident, apologies. This double Transport for Wales Class 158 is actually going to Birmingham International from Aberystwyth and Pwllheli. But as this now boards, I shall see us all when this Transport for Wales Class 158, double 158 to be precise, departs. Now departing is going to be the 1620 Transport for Wales service to Birmingham International. and the 158-836 was at the rear. What I noticed on that double Transport Wales Class 158 was the front unit was very dirty, whilst the rear unit was very clean. But that Transport for Wales Class 158 departs Wolverhampton now at the 1620 Transport for Wales service to Birmingham International from Aberystwyth and Pwllheli. What I've realised now, what you'll all realise, that it has gone darker now. Because I am filming this towards the end of December, so yeah, it'll still be getting dark early, but by the time this video's out, it'll be getting dark at like 5 to 6 o'clock, but it is 4 at the time I'm filming this, and it's getting dark because I am filming this at the end of December in 2025, so there's a reason why it's dark. But 35130 is on this London North Western Railway Class 350, and I'm pretty sure we've already seen this today, so I'm going to say it's the return of 35130. And another Dean, quiet at the front, busy at the rear. So I think I know which end of the train to get in when I get home. On probably 35371, I think it will be my train getting home, but I will be getting in the front, if you're asking. But yes, as this double London North Western Railway Class 350 now arrives in, now departing is going to be the delayed 1612 West Midlands Railway service to Walsall. Read by 730.048. For some reason I said this was 730.045 because I couldn't see the numbers because the numbers are so low until the train lifted up and it was actually 048. So sorry about that. But this this single West Midlands Railway Class 730.048 departs Wolverhampton now with the delayed 1612 West Midlands Railway service to Walsall via Birmingham New Street. But as this Class 730 heads off to its next stop of Tipton, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Wolverhampton. Now arriving in is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino with the 1635 Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central from Rugby. With another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, 35112's now arrived in with the 1628 delayed 1628 to Birmingham New Street from Liverpool Lime Street. With London North Western Railway on that. And then 390.049 is on this. And then also departing over here is 35112, which will be our final train of today, heading off to Birmingham New Street from Liverpool Lime Street. 35112 heading off to Birmingham New Street now, and then 390.049 is now arriving into Wolverhampton now with the 1635 Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central from Rugby. But as this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino now boards, we shall conclude today's video here at a dark Wolverhampton. Now, if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe as always. I really I can just say really how many times I want. Really enjoyed today's visit to Wolverhampton. Also, those skyscrapers in the city over there just look so good at night. Night time in a city like Birmingham, seeing these skyscrapers lit up at night is just wonderful to see. But yes, I really enjoyed today's visit. Seen quite a few action from West Midlands trains. I'm talking about both London North Western and West Midlands Railway. Yes, this is a really good station. Really good station, Wolverhampton. Caught loads of action. and seen a lot. Unfortunately, there was no freight today, but anyhow, it was just nice today. One thing, well, I did realise but didn't show in the video, is this little horse model here at Wolverhampton. But yeah, as this Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino now bought at Wolverhampton. I won't keep this round for too long though now. I really have enjoyed today. But yes, as for me here at Wolverhampton, I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.